Kids are back in school, at least in some states, and pumpkin spice lattes are almost here. And that means one thing, we're getting very close to Apple announcing the iPhone 17 series. Now, there are so many rumors about the iPhone 17, 17 Pro, and 17 Air, AKA the 17
Slim, AKA the thin iPhone.
While there are a bunch of upgrades and improvements that have leaked, I want to focus on some features and fixes that Apple needs for the next iPhone. This is All Things Mobile, and here's my iPhone 17 wish list. Let me first acknowledge the big three. Now, these are three upgrades most people would love to see on a new iPhone or really any phone. And they are longer battery life, improved cameras, and lower price. Now, rumors and leaks indicate that you can expect two of those three for the iPhone 17 series. Now, unfortunately, a lower price isn't one of them. In fact, we could see the first price increase in years, according to Jefferies analyst Edison Lee. He predicts that all iPhone 17 models, except the standard version, will get a $50 increase here in the US. If that's true, here's what US starting prices could look like. Hey, it's better than those stories that said an iPhone 17 Pro Max with 1 terabyte of storage could be $2,300. So let's get into my wishes and let's start with repairability. Now, full credit for this goes to my CNET colleague, Katie Collins, who penned an amazing commentary about Apple and repairability. So Apple, with the iPhone 16 series, made it easier to repair the phone and even offers replacement components on its self-repair website. The repair publication iFixit awarded the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro with a repairability score of 7 out of 10. Compare that to the iPhone 15, which had a score of 4 out of 10. Keep all of that in mind when I say that one of the biggest rumors this year is that Apple will launch a slim or ultra-thin version of the iPhone nicknamed the iPhone 17 Air. And typically when companies go thinner with a device, the ability to repair that device reduces. Now, I hope that's not the case with the iPhone 17 Air. Next, let's talk about screens. When the iPhone 16 debuted, there was criticism aimed at the screen. The phone starts at $829 and only has a 60 Hz display, despite phones from other competitors having high refresh rate screens, topping out at 90 Hz or 120 Hz, which gives a smoother scrolling effect and, well, just looks premium. Given that Pro models have had a higher refresh rate screen for years, it's been frustrating to see Apple not bring the same feature to lower-end models. I hope the standard iPhone 17 comes with a high refresh rate display. Now, Apple calls its high refresh rate screens ProMotion on the Pro models, and that means they go up to 120 Hz. But maybe they bring a 90 Hz refresh rate to the standard model just to differentiate it from the Pros. And speaking of screens, let's talk about screen size. The screen on the iPhone 16 Pro Max is 6.9 inches. Compare that to the 8.3-inch display on the iPad mini. That nearly inch and a half difference isn't much, but I'd like to see Apple bring some of the iPad software features to the Pro Max version of the iPhone. Features like a split screen for multitasking between two apps on the screen at the same time, the ability to rotate the home screen between portrait and landscape. And while I don't think this will ever happen, Apple Pencil support that would turn the iPhone Pro Max into a tiny handheld notepad for writing and drawing ideas. In fact, how cool would it be to have an Apple Pencil Mini that's about the same size as a golf pencil for the iPhone? All right, let's talk about colors. Here's a picture of the iPhone 16 lineup without the iPhone 16e. Notice anything? The iPhone 16 and 16 Plus are bright and colorful, while the 16 and 16 Pro Max have a subdued, more sophisticated finish. Apple could give us some true color options for the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max. And I have to give a big nod to my fellow CNEtter, David Lum, for this wish. Well, if rumors are correct, we could see more colorful Pro models this year. Rumors point to the possibility of a green or orange iPhone 17 Pro. Like, what? The green would be a callback to the midnight green that came out on the iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max. But there are also rumors of a liquid glass finish that looks effervescent, like the midnight finish on the iPhone 13 series and iPhone SE. But let me wrap up here and say that all of this is based on things we want and rumors and leaks. Apple has not announced an iPhone 17 series or its features yet. Now, luckily, we don't have to wait for long. Also, whatever features Apple rolls out for the iPhone 17 series have been long in the works well before I made this video. But let me know in the comments what features you want on the next iPhone. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more all things mobile content, please subscribe. Lastly, thank you for watching.